Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to, I was almost about to say Minecraft 2025. That's not what this is. Welcome back to NieR Replicant, where today nothing has been working, but it looks like things might be on the up and up. So, real briefly, I'll give you a little skinny on what I've been doing for the last, roughly 20 minutes since I sat down here. Multi-stream wouldn't work. This happens sometimes, and for whatever reason, the fix is to adjust the output for Kick and Twitch to be either 50 megabits per second higher or lower. You just flip to, 50 kilobits, not even megabits. Just 50 kilobits up or down, and for whatever reason, it'll start working. I do not know why. Very silly, very frustrating, but got those working again, and then the Stream Deck wouldn't work, so I had to reboot Elgato's software, but it looks like everything is working, and as for audio, just 50 kilobits up or down, that's my voice, that's what I sound like. Sounds like everything is functioning, and let me double check Twitch, and let me double check Kick, and yes indeed, everything is running, and I'm assuming the audio is there as well, and yes indeed, yep, it certainly is. Fantastic. Alright, good. What about the YouTube vertical stream? I never check that. I always take for granted that it's working. And what I've been doing for the last... Yeah, okay. I mean, my personal preview window is a little far behind. I'm actually going to pause that one. I don't need it playing. We'll just leave it open. Don't need the Twitch one playing. Okay, gonna make this really big. There we go, so I can read everything. And we did get a comment right before we started from Truth E, who said, "Are you thinking of doing more Tekkit 2 content?" Probably not. So, if you're not aware, I have a dedicated Minecraft channel called, or the address is youtube.com/@HowdyFolksMC, HowdyFolksMC, where we do all kinds of Minecraft content. Right now we're doing a daily vanilla series called Minecraft 2025. My brother and I have a Tekkit SMP series that we have ongoing, and if I'm going to do any more Tekkit content, it'll be on that channel, and I might do a solo Tekkit SMP series, because as much fun as I've had with my series that I've done with my brother, and I know a lot of people like it, it's definitely different from the Tekkit 2 series. I think a lot of people are looking for that sort of experience when they with the Tekkit SMP, sort of like a Tekkit. It's very similar to the Tekkit 2 series, where it's just me doing a solo tutorial / survival. Versus the series I do with my brother, we're kind of doing all the Tekkit-y things, but the series' main focus is just on our banter back and forth, so to speak. But welcome back to NieR Replicant. All that intro out of the way. I can tell you folks that I tried streaming last night, but you might remember we've been having this problem with dropped frames. I think I might have fixed it by replacing the video that plays, like, over here with a ProRes file, so it's not as compressed, and I think that might fix it. I also added that background video as well to the vertical stream, so if you're watching vertically when you swipe through, that stream will look a little better. The game is bigger, I'm smaller, might even take that a step further, make me even smaller, although that wouldn't really help us fit more of the game in there at this point, because what you gotta do is you gotta shrink the game down so more of the game fits in that vertical column. And so the smaller the game gets, you have to fill in that extra space with either video up at the bottom, which is kind of what I've done, or, you know, making me bigger, and I don't want myself to be any bigger on the vertical stream. It's big enough as it is, thank you very much. So I tried to stream last night, getting all that set up. It didn't work out, but I did harvest all of our wheat. So all of our wheat did in fact grow. I harvested it all, made thousands of dollars. It's worth a lot, and it kept filling up because we can only hold 99 wheat at a time. So I had to make 3 different trips. No, I had to make 2 different trips. Sorry, my mistake. To sell all of our wheat, and then I made another trip to buy flowers because I thought that could be fun. And yes, indeed. So what we've got over here is we've got... Actually, I don't know what this is. I guess it'll tell us as we go. I forgot the name of them. I basically got, I think, 5 of every seed I could find, both here and in Seafront. So that was a dahlia. And then this is going to be, I mean, it looks like maybe a rose, but we'll find out when we harvest it. It's probably not a rose. It's a tulip. I know the difference. I know the difference. I mean, it's a video game. They don't look quite right. I don't know that. I do know the difference, but no, it still looks like a rose to me. Maybe I don't know that. What does a tulip look like? Does it look like a knockoff rose? Potentially. So I did kind of like weird patterns with the flowers in different rows here. So all of these are going to be the same, but when we get to these over here, they should be different. So I got 3 different of these. I think they're red, gold, and blue. So this is a red moonflower. How fun. This one here is a... I think there's a red, gold, and blue are the ones that I bought. That's a peach. I didn't plant that. Okay, that's not one of the ones that I bought. I guess it just became peach when it was it because it was between different colors? I guess it could have been. Can you hybridize plants in this? Can I make a hybrid between wheat and beans? Can I make queens? I don't know if I want to actually... No, you know what? I take it back. I don't want a garden full of queens. No one wants that, really. Oh, the rest of these all look like they turned out normal and like what I planted. These are the gold ones here in the middle because I bought 5 of them and then realized I had a bunch more just in my inventory. We're going to harvest all of these and go figure out what we can do with them. One thing I'm curious about, though, is now that I've got a peach one, that was not one available for purchase. Can I turn it into a seed? Is that a thing I have the ability to do? Also, are we really only getting 1 each of these? Because it kind of looks that way. Yeah, it certainly seems like that. So I don't think that the bounty works with these. I used something... I think I used fast growing with all of these. Or maybe... I should have used flowering. If I'd been thinking about it, I would have used flowering. Can I turn them into seeds? Or is there any way I can engage with them? Cultivation. Okay. So these are the weeds that I got, as you can see. But then, like, if I go to raw materials, can I do anything with the actual... I want to find that, is it not considered a raw material? Well, what would it be considered? It's not here, right? No, that's like a full-on tulip. Okay, no, these aren't seeds. Okay, yeah. Hold on. These appear seeds. These are bulbs. Where's the ones that I just plucked? Flowers that are popular among the ladies. Don't go on a date without one. Did I only get the seeds out of that? Red, gold, blue. No, now see, now I'm confused. Now I'm actually very confused. Because we should have ended up with a peach moonflower. Oh, it's considered recovery. Can you eat a peach? Can we eat it? I hadn't even considered that. Yeah, here's the moonflowers and everything. A peach-colored moonflower, use it to restore 60% of your HP. Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing we had available to us. And I don't know how to make any more of them. I don't guess you can convert that into seeds. Well, that's fun. And I think that's pretty much it. That's all I've got to show you. That was all of my efforts. I grew some plants. And I'm pretty pleased with myself. But I think the next thing we need to do is we're supposed to speak to Popola's sister, Meldova. I can never remember her name. It starts with an M. It's not Meldova. It's like Popola and Mamala. It's not that either. It's definitely not that, okay? But we had some other things that we could do because we picked up some side quests, and we don't have to be in a rush to do any of them, but there's only 2. So if we wanted to, contract for a contractor. A man milling about near pigs needs some materials to repair a fire-ravaged kitchen. Find 1 memory alloy, 10 titanium alloys, and 10 broken motors. Well, we definitely have no idea where to get 10 alloy or titanium alloy, I should say, or memory alloys for that matter. I think we have to go do some stuff in the scrap heap to get them. We'll deal with that later. A young woman with a dog in the shopping district needs help repairing the village water wheel. Is it relevant that she has a dog? Is that important? Travel to Facade's strange things store to obtain parts to repair it. And I think we had another quest or something we were supposed to do in Facade. Although now off the top of my head I can't remember it. But I want to progress the plot today. That's what I want to do, because I want to see if at some point we unlock fast travel via boat. I think it'd be very cool to have fast travel via boat, and I want it.
Oh, hi.
Also, her name is Devila, and she's run all of our friends out of town, and we're upset about it.
I kind of thought you'd never talk to us again.
It would be reasonable if I didn't.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow Lord with you.
What a funny comment. What a funny thing to say. Popola wants to discuss the Shadow Lord with you. It's not something you normally have in day-to-day conversation. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds like it's out of someone's D&D game. Like, hey, you need to go talk to this character about the Shadow Lord. It's such a casual name for this individual.
Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
I think us losing our temper was fully justified.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting.
Exactly, which is why you shouldn't have done it.
Let Emil and Kainé know that we're sorry, alright?
That doesn't help.
All right.
That really doesn't help. Remember, our friends got run out of town because they look kind of scary, right? And the people around town are just nervous and superstitious. And instead of standing up to the people around town, we basically just kowtow to their demands. Because Popola and Devila are cowards, apparently. It'll just... why are we not in charge of the village? We're the heroes of the village. We should be able to dictate how things operate. Is it because we never bothered to fix the roof of this place? That's probably why. And, oh, wow. I would have expected that door to be destroyed, all things considered, but it's actually in pretty good shape. By the way, I'm glad this game didn't do the thing a lot of other games do when a Dark Lord is risen and make everything gray and lifeless, but we'll get to that.
Popola?
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Look, I want to apologize for
Stop. You didn't do anything wrong.
She's correct. I'm standing by that.
Yeah, but neither did you.
No, she did.
You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
Hold on, I'm trying to adjust OBS so I can see my mic. Sometimes I don't see my mic on OBS, and it'll stop working and I don't notice. I need to see the little green thing bouncing in the corner of my eye. But she didn't do what was right for the village, though.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless.
That's not what happened.
Please don't let it trouble you.
I believe there was something you wished to discuss with us.
What's best for the village... I'm not letting go of this. I'm sticking with this. What's best for the village is tell the villagers to pound sand and get over themselves, okay?
Oh, right. Yes, about that. You know about the lost shrine, right?
Yes. Am I headed back that way now? Are we really just redoing every location?
The temple where I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair is connected to it somehow.
That's interesting.
Oh, it was right under our pages the whole time.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So, take a boat.
A boat?
Yes. The canal's finally been repaired.
It took 5 years?
It took a lot longer than expected.
5 years.
What with the shades and all. I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance. The ferryman will let you use it free of charge. That should make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Does the ferryman normally charge?
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really grateful. All right. I'll see you around.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
I make no promises. Well, I knew that we would eventually, if we progress the plot, get access to the boat. I did not expect it to be literally, what, not even a full 5 minutes after I said I wanted to progress the plot? That's pretty helpful. What I'm wondering is whether or not we have to take... Hello?
The path above the entrance to the shopping district should lead to the boat landing.
I'm aware. I've been there before. We've been there for things. We've done things there.
The canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
The faster we can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
It's a very good mindset. Again, it depends on whether or not they charge us. Hopefully they don't. What I was going to say, though, is that would be... Oh, you know what we have not done since the time jump? Is we haven't checked whether or not there are any new weapons in the weapons shop. I was also going to say, I hope they don't restrict us to this one thing right now, and they actually just let us take the boat wherever we want.
You ever seen a treasure map before?
Yeah, many times.
A treasure map?
Yeah, a treasure map. You know, a map that shows you where to find buried treasure.
I'm familiar with the concept, yes.
I'm collecting them. My lifelong dream is to one day roll naked in a pile of sweet, sweet treasure.
Sometimes you need to keep your dreams to yourself.
That's an interesting dream.
So that's why I'm looking for a new treasure map or two. If you find one, bring it on over to me, all right?
You bet your bottom dollar there, buddy. Absolutely, I will accept your quest.
Sure thing. I guess I should know where to look for a treasure map before telling the guy sure thing.
Well, we just said if we ever found one.
Could hardly expect to stumble across such a thing lying on the ground. Perhaps we should look for a place where old documents are stored.
Library. Probably.
Documents, huh?
That or somewhere in the... what is it called? In Facade. They have that place where they store all the things. Inside of... They've got all the gold and all of the treasures and everything. And I can't... It's not a storeroom. It's not a vault. We'll remember it later. It'll come back to me at 3 in the morning when I'm deep in sleep. Yeah, let's see what you've got here, buddy. I'm ready to see. We've got the Axe of Beheading and Sunrise, and I've got 145,000 gold, so I can buy them both. I wasn't joking when I said we got a lot of money for wheat. We got a lot of money for selling wheat. So we're going to purchase both of those. I didn't even look at what they
Blacksmiths
do.
always do well in times like these. Supply and demand, I suppose.
Yeah, good for you there, Buckaroo. Real happy for you. Actually, real quick, let's have a look at those. We're going to go first to the word edit, and we're going to look at all of our weapons, and we're going to double-check that Pahil, yeah, and Otir are still the best. Remember, Otir is giving us an XP rate boost, which is probably not super useful compared to 12% item drop rate. We're going to switch to that. Even though we're not necessarily trying to get items right now, 4% buff to XP, I think we're fine. We've not come across anything too terribly difficult yet. We're going to batch assign that to literally everything. And then we're going to back out of that and open up our... what exactly did we just buy? I don't think they were single-handed. I think they were probably going to be, like, double-handed. I really wish I'd paid more attention to what we just bought, because I have no idea what it is we just picked up. What I know is that Sunrise is the best of those. I think Axe of Beheading was one of them. Axe of Beheading looks like it's better than the other two in terms of it's a heavy, but I don't think that matters. That doesn't seem to make any difference. Oh, cool. It shows us our buffs down there. Attack power plus 15 and item drop plus 12. I never realized that. This has a more overall attack power, as well as more overall magic power than this weapon. The Axe of Beheading. So I think we're probably going to switch over to that. And so now we got that, and we got this, and this is probably still good there. Nice! Okay, and then the final thing that I want to do, the last thing that I want to do while we're in this area, is I want to stop by here at the Flower Lady. I don't think it matters who we sell our flowers to, but I want to go ahead and have a look at what it, like, can we sell our flowers, and what are they going to get, what are we going to get for them? And they'll be right along in here somewhere. So a Peach Moonflower is going to get 1,800 when we sell it. And here's the thing, I don't really want to sell it because it's kind of rare, right? These we can just buy the seeds for, grow them, and sell them, so we can pretty safely sell all of them if we wanted to. So if we want to sell all of these, we'll get 4,200. We're not going to, because here's the thing.
My husband keeps nagging.
There's no reason not to hold on to them until we need the money. Because we can sell them at any point. They're not going to go bad in our inventory. We're nowhere close to filling up on them. That would be a concern. If we were close to filling up on them and we needed to ditch them before that, sure, that would be one thing. But as of right now, we've got more than enough. So, or more than enough space, I should say. So tell me the situation. What are we doing?
Hey, look who it is. Remember me?
Yeah, you're the red bag man.
That red bag. By my pages. You're the slovenly half of that couple who refused to stop arguing.
Are you divorced yet?
Hey, it's been a while.
5 years.
Sure has. I've been in charge of this canal since we last talked. Apparently I did a pretty good job with it because they decided to make me the permanent ferryman.
Is that an upgrade? Is that a side grade? It's definitely a career change. When you go from rebuilding a canal to operating a ferry. I'm not sure how that works out.
Oh yeah, huh? Congrats.
Thanks. Still, it's not all puppies and unicorns. The old ball and chain is always harping on me now about how much I work.
Must be nice to get out of there, huh?
Anyway, if you got a place to be, just let me know and I'll take you there.
How does this water wheel work? The river is not moving nearly fast enough to get it spinning at that pace. I don't know about this. I don't think that water wheel's functional. Sorry, yeah, so where all can we go? We can go to Seafront, we can go to the desert, we can go to the Northern Plains, and we can go to the Lost Shrine rear path, which is what the game wants us to do. Although how you get there is kind of strange. I thought we got to the Lost Shrine before by going out the east gate and then north. But this looks like it's, like, properly north of the city, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And then the scrap heap over there looks like it's further to the west than the... Odd. Very odd. How strange. Okay, well, we're going to do that. I want to go back to I can never remember the name of it. The city where everyone lives on the side of the cliffs. I want to go back there and see if anyone's come out of their homes yet, or if they're all still sealed away. That's the weirdest place in the game so far. Because all we've ever heard is people in their houses shouting about how they're scared of Kainé. Oh, here we go. We've seen this place before.
Up ahead, just past this cave.
Okay.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle.
Allegedly.
Let us make haste.
Are we actually just, like, heading to the Shadow Lord's castle? Is this actually just, like, happening right now? This is kind of nuts. I can't believe that it's actually going to be that quick and easy. You know what I mean? There's probably going to be more involved. I don't think we're just going to go confront the Shadow Lord and that's it. If so, I mean, we've done nothing. I'm assuming there's a world of side quests opened up to us, and we've not done any of them. It's okay. We can resume them, like start them over, and continue in the future. But it just feels like that's quick, man. So this is definitely the same area. I'm not trying to look up Kainé's skirt. That's not what I was doing. I can just turn around. All right, I don't have to do anything special. I can just stand behind her and look at her. All right, everything is just on display. I was trying to look up at this thing, though. We've definitely seen this from, I guess, the other direction. So it's interesting to be coming at it from this direction. Also, there's an area... I was going to say this reminds me of it, but I guess this came out first. There's an area in Xenoblade Chronicles 3 that reminds me a lot of this area. A very sort of similar aesthetic where you've got a bunch of waterfalls and then ancient like cityscape, you know, with the towers and everything in ruin. I don't know if this was an inspiration for that. I can see how you would arrive at it independently because of just the nature of the world of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. What is this? Sorry, obtained the Spear of the Devil Queen? I beg your pardon? Where's that? Okay, so it's like lower magic and lower attack than what we've got here. I think Sunrise might have been the other one we bought. I know it's ridiculous that I looked at them, purchased them, and then seemingly immediately forgot what they were. But that's what happened. So I don't know what to tell you. Deal with it, I guess. It's the nature of the me. Oof, I hate that I said that just now. Disregard that. Strike that from the record, please. I never said anything of the sort. Let's carry on. Begin awkwardly tugging like, ooh. Weird thing to say, wasn't it? Don't care for that at all. I'm sorry, wait, hold on, you can fly? Wait, why did I not know that he could do... Emil, how long have you been able to do that? When did Emil start flying? Is he bugged right now, or is that a feature? I do not recall at any point prior to this seeing Emil hovering in the... He is, he's not touching the ground. I guess it makes sense because he's got sick little skeletal feet. Cool. So was this here before? I'm assuming not, even though I know exactly where we are. Because we were just here not that long ago. Funny how things never change, right? Building's pretty much the same the last time we were here to rescue our sister. Still full of shades, except now the shades are worse. They've got armor. But also, we have friends. And our friends are our power. Because this is basically Kingdom Hearts now. If you can press X to win Kingdom Hearts, and you can press X and Y to win this game, they're basically the same game. And they're both made by Square. So it's an apt comparison, okay? These guys are actually a lot like Heartless now that I think about it. Actually, yeah, these are the same game, aren't they? In a sense. That didn't hit anyone. Alright, we're switching to our new heavy weapon. Which is not really like a broadsword. More so like a big axe with a big old handle. But that's okay. Still very effective. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Okay. Take a... No, Kainé! I want someone to take a swing at me. I want someone to take a swing at me when I'm paying enough attention to properly parry, is what I meant to say. Right? Like, that was my intention. Are these guys dropping more? I can't tell. I gotta say, the armor, they definitely sort of, like, live. You know what I mean? They live a lot longer with the armor. The armor is a lot more to deal with. Medicinal herbs. 30%. You know what the great thing about using a percentage for your restore items is that no matter where you are in the game, they're still useful. You know, even if you go from like 100 health to 1,000 health, 30% is still 30%. I like that a lot better than having in some games where it's just like a set amount of healing. Like this will restore 20 health. And as your health bar gets bigger and bigger and bigger, that item is less and less useful until you end up with a point where you've got like 99 of them and you never use them and they're not worth selling, but they're just there. And I guess you could spam like 40 of them if you needed to. But it's much better to do a percentage because it keeps those same items useful later in the game. That's my video game design PSA. And that's it for today. Thank you for tuning into my TED Talk. Hope that you appreciated it. Shout out to our executive producer, Jake Yates, and Lucas Kitts. Appreciate your continued support. Patreon.howdyfolks.net. Tune in next time where we'll be discussing the importance of character customization. Even if it's a pre-made character, let me put them in cute clothes. It's fun. It makes for a fun experience. Yeah, I don't even mean just like sexually appealing clothes, right? Because you're probably thinking, oh yeah, like in Stellar Blade. One of the cutest outfits in Stellar Blade is where you can just put Eve inside of like a turtleneck. You can put her inside of a hoodie. There's some cute outfits in that. Don't underestimate how much fun that can be for the gamer, okay? Give us those experiences. Give us those options. Did we knock that other... Like, did we kill that other one? Or did he fall off of here? And is that where Kainé is going right now? I actually have no idea. Kainé? I feel like there's still a fight happening. No, she's right there. I thought she ran down. That is confusing. That is very confusing. Am I just going back up to the top? I didn't even think to ask. I guess so, because there's guys blocking our paths as we go, which would suggest to me that we are on the right trail. It's much easier to like spam attack them after you knock the armor off. You can stop thinking about your moves and basically just start swinging like a madman. What if I switch back to our normal sword, though? We don't really use it all that often, and it looks like, you know what, even though we have access to new two-handed weapons and all that, we really don't need to use them. Because it looks like we can get pretty much everything done with our regular old sword, and it's so much faster anyway. Much more of a frantic combat style when you can move around that fast, which is nice. Are we making headway? Medicinal herbs, let's go. Do we just need to keep going up, I guess? Are we actually just following the exact same route as before? I don't think we have to do... Like, do we have to go into all these little rooms? Is there still going to be, like, treasure in every single one of them? Are there still going to be little gauntlets? Are they basically, like, truly just reusing the content straight up? Because, I mean, I guess we're going to be doing that when we have to replay all of this, but now I'm thinking about how I've already been through here, and I'm going through here again, and in the future I've got to replay this segment, like, 3 more times to get the full experience. And there's an invisible wall there for no reason. And now we've got to go all the way back up, which is quite irritating. I feel like we could have done without that. It would be great if earlier in the game they'd given us the option to push over like a rope or something like that, and it's still there to this day, and we can use it to climb back up, and maybe even have a funny bit of dialogue between like the characters, where Emil says, "Wow, where'd that rope come from?" And you can be like, "I put it up there the last time I was here," and then Kainé can go, "Shut up," or something along those lines. I'm not the greatest writer of video game dialogue, I'll confess. That seems like it's pretty good to me. Okay. Is this a puzzle? Is this meant to be a puzzle? I don't think we can really... Do I have to move all of these? It looks like I do. How far do we have to move them? Surely that's enough there. No? Really? So if it's even like slightly in front of the door, your goose is cooked. You gotta move the whole thing. That's alright. Who moved them back into place, though? Ah, Emil! You scared me. Oh, good, we're back to these little guys. Oh, yeah, we can, because we can, like, basically just wreck shop with these guys. Look at us go. Oh, my gosh, it's so cruel. We're going to switch back to this, because I think that ought to be even more entertaining. Bring me more. Bring me more. No, not the big ones again. I was going to say, maybe the enemy spawns scales with the type of weapon you're wielding. And because we're carrying the bigger weapon, the bigger enemies are now spawning. But that's probably not how it works. And in fact, I'm willing to say it's... Even though I don't know, I'm going to say it's definitely not how it works. Poor guys. Once they get stuck in the corner, there's really not much they can do. Okay. Up the stairs we go, then. Have I ever gone up there? Have I ever gone up there and gotten whatever that is? Is it important? We're probably going to have to fight some guys in here to get whatever it is. Also, what is this way? Like, we've explored all of this, but I'm just wondering, are there new things in here now? Medicinal herbs. So kind of worth it, really. Because we were down 1, and now we're fully healed up. I can't imagine there's... Like, I'm just thinking maybe there's a weapon in here that we don't want to miss. We did just find a random weapon. You know what? We have to break every box we find. Because on our way in, we found a random weapon inside of a box. Which means that that's a thing that can happen. Which means that we have to assume, in every opportunity, it is happening. Every box could be a hidden weapon, and we've got to treat it as such. Stop that. No, 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 no. Put it... Stop, 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 stop. Push that back. Okay. Fully release the buttons. Hold on. I think we actually want to pull it down here. Yeah. It's not even really a puzzle so much as it is just busy work. Music's great, though. Who doesn't love a good chant? See, they're making us go through so many hoops. We have to assume there's something good in this box over here. I'm not saying it's the best weapon in the game, but there's something in there, and I think we can all agree on that. Unless you disagree, in which case... fair. I'm not going to tell you, you know, you're wrong. You might be. I'm not going to tell you that. Stop that. Stop. That's not what I meant to do. Put that back. Okay. When we get in here, and it's just another medicinal herb, how did Kainé get here? Oh, you son of a gun! They were waiting! They were waiting! You're mine. I've pretty much given up on combos. Maybe I need to go back to combos. But I've basically just been holding down the button to do those, like, charges. And maybe I need to stop that. Maybe I need to get back to doing combos. I don't know. That's pretty effective, though. It's so much slower, I'm not sure, like, whether or not my combos are actually doing anything. Although, to be fair, I never really knew for sure if combos were working to begin with. That was a health salve, by the way. But those are better. Oh my gosh. I thought he was getting back up again. I thought he was just super sturdy. I thought he was just, I thought he was just super sturdy. Hi, Jenny Lee. Welcome to the stream, and thank you so much. That's a very kind compliment. Are you kidding me? There's nothing here, but this is the way we progress. Okay, I see now that that path is closed off and we couldn't have gone that way anyway, so that's fair. We had to come up here. I'm surprised we didn't get, like, a weapon out of that at least. Oh my good gosh! Yeah, no, I definitely heard something. I just didn't realize what it was. I didn't realize these guys were, like, spawning right next to me. Okay, we're gonna switch back over to our little weapon. And just, like, spam click the buttons until he's dead. And we'll see whether or not that feels faster. Because even if it's not faster than using, like, the bigger weapon, if it feels faster, more high speed, more energetic, more entertaining, it might be worth using the smaller weapon. Now, we can upgrade the smaller weapon. We can upgrade the one-handed sword. At some point, with the brothers, once we figure out where to find all of the appropriate ingredients. I think we needed iron ore. I think we needed 10 of them, and to my memory, we found one, and had the option to buy one for 1,000 gold, which seemed absurd at the time, but considering how much we can get for farming wheat now, doesn't seem all that unreasonable. Okay, medicinal herb. Go ahead and take one. What do you think the medicinal herb is? Is it just like... Is he just putting a peppermint leaf on his tongue? And the cooling sensation helps him, like, first off, calm his stomach. Oh my gosh, it's the little guys. Remember my theory, though. We switch to the small weapon, the small guys spawn. Is that the case? Because we're back to them. Here we go. They're all small guys. Before, we switched back to our big weapon, and big guys started spawning again. I'm not saying there's anything to that. I'm not saying that's, like, for sure a thing. What I am saying is that it's a little sus, okay? Can I do anything about that? Oh, I see. This is a two-parter. Again, it's not the most complicated puzzle. We just have to pull this one out far enough that we can hop over here and then push this one. We could pull that one... No, maybe we could. I don't think we need to, though. I'm glad we don't have to worry about our companions being able to follow us. They just magically teleport ahead of us. Because if we needed to worry about that, it would be a bit of a hassle. It would be a bit more of a hassle. Because we'd have to clear out the paths in such a way that they could for sure get here. Like, I think what the game probably wants me to do is to go ahead and push this in this corner, if I can. It doesn't look like I actually can. Hold on, can I... Yeah, if I start the process here, but I don't have to. I could just leave it where it is, and then not worry about it, because all I have to do is pull this one just far enough out of the way. So much so that I think once I have it up against this wall, that'll be enough. Yeah, so I don't actually have to push it south at all. Kainé and Emil just teleport to be with me. No, okay, the big guys are back. So much for that idea. What I can tell you is that as long as they're not, like, holy smokes, let's be easy. Whoa, buddy! Easy does it. We took a lot more damage back there than I kind of realized, and I'm actually surprised by how much damage we took. We're not quite 50% down, but they definitely dealt more damage than I was expecting. Yeah, you know what? Even if the bigger weapons deal more damage, even like damage per second, so not even per hit, but like overall in the course of a minute we could deal more damage with a bigger weapon, it is much more fun to just swing the sword around and be hitting the buttons more. So much so that it might be worth it from a gameplay perspective. That said, health is falling. I'm not paying enough attention. These guys are hitting me when I'm not realizing it, and it's a problem. If I just keep hitting him in the back before he has a chance to turn around, can I get him before he can ever, like, retaliate? Yes, is the answer to that question. I absolutely can. Why do they not have heads? That bothers me. Why do they have weird little, like... You know what they remind me of? Those weird little black dots on top of their head remind me of the B-1 Battle Droid toys from, like, the 90s? Where their heads were just on a ball joint that would pop off? I think that was actually how the things were designed for the movie as well. Like, the actual models. Because they use models for that. That's a health salve. We cannot pick... we have more health salves. I think for the first time in the history of the game... We have more health salves. How do I bring it up? Yeah, we have more health salves than we can carry. Salves. Well, that's fine. We'll just keep it like that. I almost want to take damage so I have a reason to go grab it, but it's probably already gone. No, it's still here. I don't want to waste it. No, it's gone now. Okay, so now we can't take any damage because then we'll need it and we won't have it anymore. Can I just stay back here and keep doing this? Okay, we're going to switch back over to this weapon for a bit. See how this experience is. Maybe after using the sword for a while, the enhanced power that you get behind this tool will really start to come into its own, right? Also, we don't have to use this. We could switch over to the spear if we wanted to. And in fact, we do. Can you actually keep them at bay with the spear? Because it kind of feels like you close the distance between yourself and these guys, yeah, when you're using the spear, which is not the reason you use a spear. You use a spear to maintain that distance. We good? The music keeps playing even after everything's dead. It takes a second to cool down. So it keeps... Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, no, we've seen this guy before. I think we fought exactly one of these before. How did we not take damage stepping through those? Did we somehow step through, like, the direct center of them or something? No! Get around behind him. Hold on, we can get behind him. No, we can't get behind him. They want us to face him head on. I see. Okay. Well, we did it. And we got Hoodoo out of it, which gives us an increased guard resistance, which is fun. Hold on, is this way a dead end? Do I need to go through that room back there? If so, let's go ahead and grab our secret hidden weapon. Nope, just more medicinal herbs. Well, we're going to use a health salve. Because we're picking up more of them than or we're dropping more of them than we can pick up, apparently. Now, did we determine that going out that way is the correct way to progress the plot last time? And that this just led to, like, a dead end or something like that? It's probably going to be the case again. Oh, here we go. You cannot give me something like this and not give me something good at the end. We've got to be heading towards some kind of epic treasure on the other side of all of this. There's so many different pieces we have to move, which means, like, so much extra work, which means there has to be a good payoff, or this is the ultimate troll on the player. This is meant to be antagonistic. This is meant to... This is meant to waste our time. In which case, you know what? Good on you. Good on you, gang. Very funny. We're getting closer and closer to disappointment, I feel. So none of these can be moved. Which means that this room is just what it is. There's no going beyond it. And there's nothing back here. There was no reason for us to come here. How fun! How fun and charming. Great game design. Let's go out the big door here, then. I think it's one more room, isn't it? I guess I can just turn around and look. Don't have to run headlong into the side of a wall. So many different little segments to walk through as well. Yeah, so through here... We ought to get a good idea at some point of... What if we're not going in the right direction? We've yet to have it confirmed one way or the other, whether or not we're actually heading towards the Dark Lord's fortress.
Emil? Look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Good time to have this conversation.
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun!
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold?
It's true.
Besides, I like camping with Kainé. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
This is good stuff. So that thing moves, which means we probably want to move it somewhere, but I don't know where exactly we would want to get to. Can we get up there with it, maybe? I don't know if we can get it over this bump here is the only problem. No, so that's like a hard limit right there. And there's nowhere we want to get to up there. And we cannot go over there. Oh, you know what? We could probably just follow the drag marks and see that it wants us to take it back here. Fair enough. I definitely don't remember going that way. So I feel like now that we finally made it up to the top, it's going to give us something a little bit different. Hopefully. Hello? Did we go too far? Did we go like a tiny little bit too far? Like 6 inches too far? Kind of looks like that way. Man, I love how, like, Kick is just constantly full of people trying to, like, sell you bots and stuff. Like, if it worked once, you'd think the Kick chat would have, like, 100 viewers. But it doesn't. So why do you keep bothering? I don't get it. I'm not gonna bot view. There's no reason to bot views. What is gained with a fake audience? It doesn't make any sense. Well, what clout, I guess? Image? I ain't got no image to maintain. This is Howdy Folks. We don't care. It's a part of the channel's lore and history. Historically, we don't care. And it's not changing now. Okay, didn't think that would actually make it through, but it did. Kind of thought it would get stuck on the edge. Spears are fast, man. Okay. A little upsetting that they don't keep you, like, at a good distance from the enemy, which is what you want them to do. Somebody needs to come at me. Somebody come at me, please. No, you son of a gun! I meant, like, on my timing, though. Can they hit me while I'm in the middle of executing a combo? Is that what I just learned? Because that's upsetting. Good stuff. Oh, no, he's still alive. Okay. Sometimes you get shocked. Sometimes you get surprised. Strength capsule. So where am I moving this one to? Or does it matter? Can I not just, like, hop over here? Is this the direction I came from? Can I tear down this... Like, that section of wall looks like it's meant to be torn down. Okay. What direction am I expected to go in from here? Well, this just kind of dead ends, so probably not this way. There's no point in, like, I don't even know if you can move that piece to get up somewhere else. It doesn't look like you can. And if you could, I don't know where you would go. Are we not supposed to be over here? I definitely thought this was where we were trying to get to. And I can realize now that we're probably just supposed to get down here.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick him aside.
Is that what we're calling these guys? I've not seen the little ones with armor before, That's funky, and I don't like it. Or at least if we have, I didn't notice they were wearing armor. Typically, though, that's not something we've seen. Nope. It's very annoying. Oh, hold on. There we go. That's going to be like a weapon. The Beast Lord? Hold on. A two-handed Beast Lord? Wait a second. We like Beast Bane. What's Beast Lord like? So currently we're using the Axe of Beheading, which gives us, what, 364, I think is our current attack power, and 40% magic boost. Beast Lord is not as good at all in any metric. That's disappointing, isn't it? That's very upsetting. Okay. Everything chill? Go ahead and do a save over slot number 1, I guess. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. I got confused for a second, looking at total play time as well as save time. Got a little mixed up. So this is the way back up. I think we've been over here before. In fact, I think this is the route we took last time to get over here. So going back up this way is probably not something we need to do. Uh-oh. And we might have even just cooked a little bit if we got ourselves stuck over here. But surely the game devs thought about that in advance. And you'll be able to just, yeah, make your way back over the way we came. My bad. Silly mistake. Okay, we're almost back. See, so no epic loss. That ladder, on the other hand, I'm not so sure about. I don't remember ever seeing it before. I certainly don't remember ever climbing it or coming down from here. This might as well, though, just be the other route we took to get here the first time. I'm not sure. This is probably not necessary. I would assume there's nothing new over here, and therefore no reason for us to make our way around here. Watch us now, like, walk away from the best, like, dropped weapon in the game. Or from some really cool super boss. Just leaving it behind. Why does every creature feel the need to break the ceiling? Why is that? Why not just leave the ceiling intact? There's no need for this. There's no need for this aggression against the ceiling.
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light.
Okay, you know what?
Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
Is that what we need to do? It's currently, like, tucked away, though. I can't seem to actually, like, land a hit on it. Nope, it's got some kind of shield up. What if I throw magic at it? So none of that actually hit him. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Foolish creatures. You cannot hope to best me.
Right. So then that comes up.
Just keep coming.
And we keep going back to fighting these guys.
Cannot abide the sun. Lure them into the
Oh,
light.
I see. Did he say that earlier as well? I think he might have. I just wasn't paying any attention. So we just do that until he brings his shield back up. Then we stand in the light and they come running in here and they get burned. He then comes back alive. This seems pretty manageable. Wait a minute. Stop it! We're supposed to be doing the combos on him. Yeah, so as long as we're in the light, it looks like he will just, like, start attacking us. Hold on. I was gonna say, we should be able to one-shot him here. He's not dead, though. He's not dead. We've done a lot of damage. He's taking a lot of damage. He's not happy.
longer felled the beast.
Clearly not. Did you not see his health bar before talking book? Grimoire, you ask such foolish questions like you've not been on this adventure with us for many years now, Grimoire. Have you not learned the way of things? Okay, so he's not doing his shield thing again, looks like. No, Sonny, I was not expecting that. Let's go! Now he's dead. Well, no, now we got to do one more cutscene. And then he's dead. If you are, like, severely overleveled, to the point where you can, like, with a single...
Kainé!
No shot she's dead, right? No shot. Like, surely what we just did...
Hurry! Strike it down!
What we did was we just, like... We killed the shade in her or something. She's still alive. There's no way we just went through the effort of reviving her from being... petrified. Good, none of that blood stuck to us. Very anime. Now go check on Kainé! She's got a massive pillar sticking out of her chest.
Kainé! Are you alright? Kainé!
How dare you ask that question?
I fear there is little we can do for her.
No! Kainé!
Are we about to find out that Kainé is some sort of immortal? I mean, I guess we knew that. She said to get back. I think we ought to follow, like, her commands.
Kainé! Kainé!
Well, she did try to warn you. Oh no, do we have to fight Kainé now? Weird, demented, oddly shaped, taking her strange little stance as Kainé.
No other choice. We must strike it down.
I did predict that Kainé Shade... Well, no, I thought we were going to kill Kainé Shade when she got stabbed. And then what would happen was she'd be okay. And that's clearly not what's happening here. Sorry, that's our friend. I don't want to be targeting him. But I also don't know where Kainé's gone. It's hard to target a target you can't see.
Now, pin her down.
Kainé, please! Come back to us!
If we... Oh, a true friend. You stopped the berserking Kainé within 1 minute. Oh, that was an achieve.
Kainé!
She no longer has a massive hole in her chest.
Kainé!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kainé. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as
You
it
tell him,
takes.
Emil.
I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back.
It looks so weird when his
Sleeping outside
mouth
because I'm with
moves.
you, Kainé. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak and I'm sad and I'm lonely, but you make me strong. You're my friend and I need you. So don't you dare leave
His
me.
friendship is his power!
All right. Stop crying. And thanks. I'm all right.
Yeah, so shades are absolutely born from people, right? That's basically what happened. Somehow Kainé got enshadified, but has managed to stop the transformation or control it in some way, somewhat. We're learning the lore here. Okay, we're just gonna leave her behind. Obtained a mysterious stone fragment.
And what is this?
Beats me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
Popola is the source of all knowledge and wisdom in this world. We should go ask her. She might actually know. And she'll have, like, even if she doesn't know, she'll have, like, useful recommendations. It's a cipher, everyone!
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle. Here, take a look at this.
The Law of Robotics, Sacrifice, the Memory Tree, the Stone Guardian. I think we have the Stone Guardian. So we're missing... Oh, also, we're missing Loyal Cerberus, which is concerning. That's a three-headed dog. The Memory Tree, Sacrifice, and the Law of Robotics, which is probably going to be... You know what? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on here. Look at this. Check this out, okay? The Law of Robotics. Robots in the scrapyard. So we're going to get that one there. The Memory Tree is going to be the Forest of Myth, because that's where trees are. Cerberus is going to be in the desert, and Sacrifice is somewhere else. I guarantee you.
Down all the words I can understand.
We're gonna get this sorted.
This fragment is called the Stone
We've
Guardian.
got this.
Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus. The Law of Robotics probably refers to the junk heap.
Ladies and gentlemen, take a knee. Bask in my awe.
And the Memory Tree might be the Forest of Myth. But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
Not a problem. If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find.
That's the idea. That's the idea.
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
They're just shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
Yeah.
It's a
The
dangerous
Shadow
task.
Lord.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
That's true.
But how can you even be sure that
Don't
she's-
you say it.
Because she is. Right?
She could have said anything. We don't know. We jumped down her throat. We have no idea what she was going to suggest.
The junk heap in the Forest of Myth, yeah? I'm on my way.
Please be careful.
That. All right. I guess we can...
Oh, and listen. About Kainé and Emil.
Yeah, let's hear it.
The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight. I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them a little more time?
I'll try.
I mean, you know what would help is if you just force the subject on them. And then, if they get mad about it, punch them in the face. I don't see the big deal here. Devila and Popola went back home. That made me so lonely, so I ran around singing songs as loud as I could. The junk heap or the Forest of Myth? Junk heap, so we can also get our sword
Popola said
upgraded.
we might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
That's a great idea. I like that plan. I like that dream. I like that scheme. I like what we've got going on here. I am going to go buy more wheat seeds, or maybe more flower seeds, and plant more flowers. And we'll resume this game next time that we stream. That was rough. That was a rough one. We're level 20 now, by the way, in case you were curious. We will resume this next time. We're going to be streaming again on Thursday evening and then Saturday morning. I'm going to try to get back into a schedule, because we used to have a schedule for streaming, and it was good, and people enjoyed it. We're trying to get back to it. So I will see you folks on Thursday evening. Until next time, God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.